Welcome back. And now we are going to see the reference data type. Reference data type is nothing. Reference data type is your object. In this example, I have created object of a student. So this is student 2. Student 2 will be our reference data type. Always reference data type means student 2 always will occupy space inside, always will occupy space inside the heap memory. All the global variable, all the global variable will occupy space in heap memory. All the local variable will occupy space in stack memory. So here, what are the global variable I have written in my student class? That is name, registration number, current semester, degree name. That all will get space in heap memory. All the reference object what I am creating, it will get space in heap memory. So if I create multiple objects like student 1, student 2, all will refer to same variable what are available in heap memory. If you are not going to create any object, you are not using the new keyword and constructor, so default value will be null for your object. Like in this side test, I am writing student, but not writing any, not assigning any object here. So by default, it will be null only. Hope you are able to understand this. And there, if you try to use with the help of null object, if you try to call any method of a student class, so it will show error at compile time. Means you are not initializing what you want to use. So here, if suppose, now here how to initialize variable from constructor. So you should initialize variable, means how to pass local variable inside global. For that purpose, you should use this pointer. With the help of this pointer, you should initialize your global variable. Right? So hope you are able to understand this purpose. This is a pointer which will refer to current class object. Here is the example, and when you will go with my example, there you will get a clear idea. In the same way, you have one variable called instance of. What instance of variable will do, with the help of instance of variable, you can check with the help of this operator. Actually, you can check your object is object of that class or not. Like here, I am creating one object student S1. So S1 is instance of student. Yes, true. S1 is instance of college, no, false. S1 is instance, means object of student, so it will return true. Hope you are able to understand. Always null, if you have a null, you are creating a student S and it is having a null, then for null it always will return false. So hope you are able to understand. In Java language, one very important concept is there, and that we will discuss in the next session. That will be our destructor concept. Means what destructor concept is available in Java or not. That we will discuss in next session. Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome back. And now we are ready to discuss destruction. In Java language, there are no destructor concept. Like in any class, if you have constructor, there will be destructor also. Java language, you don't have a destructor concept. It is only available in C++. Because of destructor inside C++, we are facing a big problem of memory leak. Then here Java have removed the concept of destructor and they introduce a new concept called garbage collection. So in garbage collection, what it will do, it always will make, after using your object, that object reference is always set to null. So because of that, no other object will be able to use the memory what the previous object have created. So that memory will be unreachable memory. and that memory is known as garbage. Garbage means unreachable memory. So how it will be unreachable? If the reference of that memory, if you will set null, then memory will be unreachable. Here I have given if the object goes out of scope. Out of scope means unreachable, and its reference is not assigned to any other variable. In that reference you are making null and you have not assigned to other variable. So in that scenario, that memory will be unreachable and it will be garbage. In this scenario, if you'll see, I have created one object of student, that is student1, and student going to refer. If I will say student1 equal to null, null means I am going to put a null value of student1 will not be there, but since I already refer to the student ref, so using the student ref you can access that memory. So it will not be the garbage, but if you will not refer, if you will not refer, if you will not write student ref equal to student1, if you will not write and will make null, then that memory will be unreachable memory. You cannot access the memory. That will be garbage. That will be garbage. Here, now we are ready to discuss a static modifiers. There in your Java language, there are 8 type of modifiers. 8 type of modifiers are there. Starting with static. Modifiers you are using generally for modification. Starting with static, like static, final, abstract, synchronized, volatile, native, transient, and strict epi. You have these 8 type of modifiers available in Java language. In these 8, on your level, you should go with hardly 1 or 2. You should go with hardly 2 or 3 modifiers only. Like I'm going to start with static. So here I'm going to discuss static. So see here, first where you will be able to use static. You have now 4 points. You have class, variable, method, and constructor. So your class and constructor never will be static, but your variable and method you can write static. Question is here, why to write static? What will be benefit? So for static variable, you have not to create any object. If you want to access static property, either static method or static variable, you have not to create any object of that class. Directly you can access those variable and method with class name itself. Because system will create one copy automatically. System automatically will load those variable and methods into the memory. So you directly can access those static variable. In what scenario we should use static? To create shareable resource. We should use static to create shareable resource. Hope static you are comfortable. In the same way, you have a string type of class, and this string class have a lot of constructor. Inside the string class, suppose I have written here multiple, means string class assignment you are doing with double quotes. Or you can create object of a string class with the help of new. In the same way here you can write multiple string class, and after writing you can do the comparison of your string class. Here I have given a number of examples of string class. Now string class, if you will compare, then here is one method called equals and one method is double equal to. Here is one equals ignore case, and one is double equal to. Equals method always will compare memory. In this example I have written S1, string S1 equal to ABC, string S2 equal to SBC, And if I am doing the comparison, what it will do? It will return false. But string S3 is ABC in capital letter. If I write S1 equals ignore case S3, it will return true. So here it is very important. Many times people are asking this question in interview, what is difference between equals and double equal to? Equals method only compare memory object. Equals method is for object. However, double equal to is for your primitive data type. But with references, double equal to will actually compare the addresses, while what we are want here is to check equality of value of a string. So with double equal to, you will not be able to compare memory. However, with equals, you can compare memory, you can compare object. In this example, there are one method, substring method of your string. So with the help of substring, you can know the substring from one position to other position, a substring from one index to last. So any string you can divide with multiple indexes like a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Here, if you will see one example, you have ice cream and you want to take the substring 3. So substring 3 if you will take, then there what you will get means 3 means from 3 onwards. So here if you will see on 0 position you have I, on 1 position you have C, on 2 position you have E. Then from 3rd position what will come? Cream. So from 3rd onwards what are remaining it will come. In the same you are writing here from 0 to 3. So 0 to 3 means starting from 0 index, that is I, then 1, then 2. And here what will be difference? 3 minus 0, 3 character. Start with 0 and then what is the difference? That much character. So it will print ice. In the same way, here as I told you how we will compare. S1 and S2, you have 2 string here and you are going to compare. So even you can compare using compare to method. There are one method compare to and there one method compare to ignore case. So here you can write, you can check compare method and compare to method. Here many more are available, 2 lowercase, 2 uppercase, replace all, start with, end with. These are the many methods what are available inside the string. So hope up to this stage everyone comfortable. You don't have any issue. In next session, I will discuss one very important feature of a string. And yes, from there onwards we will move. Thank you very much. Thank you.